this happens all the time. Come on. Do the thing. Show me what I'm doing. Fucking love that timpani so much. Oh my god.
Bleh.
Blair!
Bleh.
Blair!
I'm dead.
You did. So,
I did not
you're
figure it out.
allergic to everything in your workspace?
Yes.
That's so fucked.
Extreme, like almost anaphylactically allergic to birch.
That's
The most common thing in my shop.
so fucked.
So, that's gonna be fun. Oh, not only are we getting Title Update 1, we're also getting a balance patch in, May, by the way.
Oh, they're probably gonna nerf the shit out of paralysis.
Probably, because they did already say weapon balances, and they are reducing the effect of wounds.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, okay,
But
what the hell
they
is this?
said that that's most likely going to be for tier 8 monsters and higher. Because they're also introducing another rarity of Gormagala, and the other apexes are also getting their arch templates.
I
So
see
I
this
feel
lady singing
shit.
for like this video shit, and I'm kind of just like, what the hell is going on?
Yeah, she's gonna be part of the festival. We're getting a festival in May.
Is she blind?
Oh,
Or is she just closing her eyes for that?
she's just closing her eyes. I'm gonna use the longsword. I really okay. So they're talking about possible adjustments to the bow. I hope they don't nerf it. Though in speedruns, it's like one of the slower weapons.
Oh
So odds are they
no!
won't.
This looks like it's gonna be the Mizusune update. Looks like we're getting a whole new hunter hub. Hell yeah, brother.
Yeah, we are. We are. But you have to have completed the main story for.
Yeah, whatever. I'm done.
Me and you both.
Yeah, I'm like, well, yeah, whatever. Really. Where is this? To prepare for the release TUI on April 3rd, 8 p.m.
10
April
million
4th.
celebration item pack. Let's go.
Players may encounter a very brief. Yeah, okay.
10 armor spheres and 10 silver eggs. Yo, huge.
Yeah, I wanted to go to the Steam thing or whatever for confirmation, and I'm just like, where is it? I'm looking all over Steam and I don't see my free shit.
I mean, it just gave it to me for the daily login.
Oh, that's probably it then. Okay, I don't know why I'm here then. Back to game.
So instead of Charge Blade, I think I'm gonna go with the Longsword because I know Mizutsune is gonna have a Longsword. So I'm gonna learn Longsword. Longsword and bow.
Did you not like how Charge Blade plays? Is it like too clunky?
No, it's just gonna take me a minute to figure it out. I'm gonna spend 50 hours with each weapon.
Yeah, I gotta say, after using it, I'm like, there's some nice quality of life changes. It's way easier to get your buffs on your sword and shield. I see that there's an axe version, and I don't know how to do it, and I'm kind of like, maybe I should just shelve the Charge Blade for later.
Yeah, I might save it for last. It's got a technical aspect to it that it's gonna take some learning.
Yeah, because, like, Charge Blade's got, like, a lot of, like, gap closers, and then it has quite a bit of mobility built into the attack set. So kind of knowing what your combos do is really important for Charge Blade. just like it is for Gunlands. Like, not a lot of people know that, like, after the first Wyvern Blast, you can shoot off a second, faster Wyvern Blast.
Yeah, that's why in the speedrun, it can actually clear most of the hard fights in like a minute and 11 seconds.
Yeah.
Which is insane, but yeah.
I mean, any weapon can do that. We've already seen T5 Tempered Gormagala fall to a greatsword user in like a minute.
True.
But that man had everything timed down to a science.
I'm still like woozy from all the fucking so not only did I get my check for all my allergies, right?
Mm-hmm.
The doctor also wanted to do lab work as well, so I also had my blood drawn too. Because my arms are like red and hivey all the time anyways.
Mm-hmm.
And I was told that it was the result of an autoimmune disease, and that's what I told the doctor. And the doctor is just like, let me do blood work and see. So after getting all the allergens and everything tested, and I was already tired from that, they're like, yeah, just go down to the lab. They're gonna do blood work today. And I was just like, oh no.
What
So
am
I've
I
been
in
exhausted.
for?
I was so fucking exhausted.
What
I
am
came
I
home.
in for?
I came home and I laid down. I just got back up after you messaged me after like 2 hours of just laying there.
Yikes.
I was like, and I gotta make up 3 hours, so I need to go in early tomorrow. Or at least I need to gain an extra hour tomorrow, and then Wednesday I need to gain 2 extra hours somewhere. So if I don't go in early tomorrow, I have to go in early Wednesday, period.
That sounds so rough. Wait, what was I making this, Lance?
Ready to get to work? Alrighty. Perfection.
No, you can just keep it right there, and then I can just upgrade it whenever I feel like it.
Alright, let's look at longsword. Which longsword do I want to use? I hate this monster, but its longsword actually looks kind of pretty.
I'm going to try to build the Guardian Doshagama Lance, just because I want to see how it fares against the elemental aspects. Because I did my elemental test with Greatsword, and I've found elemental weapons just far exceed non-elemental weapons in this game, and it's not really a fair comparison, period. You see, it says it's got the hammer symbol, and I see I have the material, but I don't understand what that means. Like, do I need to make this? Ah, fuck it, we're...
Why does the Guardian Doshaguma longsword look pretty badass? It looks like a red saw.
That just sounds like it's a badass weapon. I'm not gonna, like, straight up.
The Lala Labrina one looks really good too. What the hell?
gosh, the latest news here. Meow-tastic. I keep
You know what?
forgetting
I'll
that I
equip
can.
the Lalabrina one for right now. That's fine. I'll keep my
Manage
paralysis going.
squads.
Hello.
Can't I enter the squad thing?
Should be able to.
Right.
Older
No.
longsword looks weird to me. The Baganga one looks weird too.
Okay,
I'm happy to
I've
help
joined the
anytime.
Hisui stuff.
Yes.
Alright, I'm in the Hisui lobby.
Change equipment.
It's a Guardian Deshagama. Okay. Yeah, low tier Guardian Deshagama. I'm not worried about really clearing this all that quickly.
Next episode.
Taking my time, enjoying the hunts I go on. How the game was meant to be played.
Critical Eye. Expert Jewel.
Now let me just take a look. See
By
here.
order of the guild.
These are the stats that I have. Critical boost level 2, defense level 6, weakness level 5, blessing level 3, coalescence level 3, agitator 2, 1 1 1 1 1 1s. Arkfeld's hunger. Okay. We're on that line. No, I am really enjoying Lance this game around.
I'm trying to. I'll get to it eventually. Like I said, I'm gonna spend at least 50 hours in each weapon.
I for sure am of the mind that
We'll see if that changes with the series.
kind of just giving him time to get a shit together. I'm imagining I'm gonna kill him fairly quickly.
I'm gonna run into the
Wait out!
Sit the fuck down!
It's looking weak. Almost there.
Ooh, okay, then I should have timed that better. Ooh, okay.
Cleanse that status.
Give me the dumb. It's that. Okay. I felt no fear.
That's my partner.
No fear!
No fear, Shakespeare.
I was expecting a bit more rewards on a low tier hunt like that for materials that I needed this shit for.
Okay, that's how you parry. I see.
Yeah,
That's okay.
I was talking to a buddy of mine. I'm like, longsword is like one of those weapons where it's very easy to understand how the weapon works. Just like greatsword, it's very easy to understand how the weapon works. Executing it is another matter entirely. If you can play longsword, you can play greatsword, usually. Longsword's another one where you can do the quick draw build, and it's actually very useful.
Ooh, sneak attack. Let's go. Yeah, I have critical draw.
Yeah, because I actually think in longsword's movesets you have quite a bit of like those what is it called with like the whole quick draw style of weapons and is it like Bushido? No,
Bushido, yeah.
is it Bushido?
Yeah.
Bushido is
It's for the one draw strike.
yeah, no, because you have like quite a few like Bushido move stances in that built into that
Oh!
weapon.
Oh! Alright, I hit a clip! I hit a clip!
I actually had a coworker tell me his friend said he'd try it out, the long sword. He's like, it's too weeby for me. I can't do it.
You hit a fucking clip. Clip it, Mom. Clip it. I need to put it on anime.com. I don't mind being
Well,
a weeb,
look at it, yep.
because I am a weeb. Oh, bitch.
There is a certain play style that I do enjoy, and longsword is not it. I can play longsword, and I've played longsword before, but with how it is now compared to how it was back in the old game, I'm like, nah, man. I'm an old hunter, so I enjoy old longsword versus new longsword. That's a hot take. That's an opinion. Don't burn me for that.
Everyone's entitled to their opinions.
Even if they're the wrong ones. I will say, I do. The thing that keeps me gravitating towards weapons with a shield is the amount of power clashes you can get into when shielding. Like, and you can get into a power clash literally with
I broke his head already. God damn. All right. I broke his head in 2 swings.
oh yeah, no, like longsword's good.
Jesus Christ.
To be fair though, all the weapons are good. Like longsword has it has its place as a fun weapon though. It's probably one of the more flashy out of all the um, weapons. Like, don't get me wrong, insect glaive gets pretty flashy too, but
No, insect glaive could be very flashy, especially when you get into like some of the upper tier combos.
right now I was here for Lance. What am I doing? Make the freaking thing. All right, cool. Yes, please make me this thing
Alrighty.
because I want to see how non-elemental fares
Perfection.
versus elemental.
I will say
Ready to
that
work.
going from bow that had no
Alrighty.
sharpening that I needed to do to having to sharpen
Is really
feels so slow.
is really bugging you.
It's yes.
It's really bugging you.
Like I get it. It just feels bleh.
What?
Like I think I'll keep going. I probably will keep going back to the bow. I think the bow has become one of my favorite weapons now.
Well, like, it's because people will always gravitate towards what they become most familiar with. Because you enjoyed bow so much, you are most familiar with how it plays. So you have very little reason to want to step outside of that box.
Aside from forcing myself like I normally do.
Yeah, outside of forcing yourself, which it just sounds like you're losing that battle.
Yeah, I'll get there.
Eventually, yeah, after you put like another 1,000 hours into the bow. Now that was something that Gaijin Hunter was talking about when I was listening to him and Rurikarn on their hunting podcast. Is like he was saying, he's like, if you're going to use your main weapon, of course the game is going to be easy for you. He's like, because you already know how that weapon plays. Even outside of the new mechanics, like it took me after killing Gaur Magala in the story before I started finally branching out into the whole focus thing, even though that was shoved down my throat at the very beginning of the game. I killed everything without using focus with a great sword. Or without even entertaining it. The only thing I actually used the focus mode for was the insect glaive because it's actually integral to your combos. I'd even argue mandatory.
For insect glaive, you lose so much damage if you're not focus moding.
Yeah, no, like that's what I'm saying.
Jesus, why you gotta flash me so much? Little fucking exhibitionist.
Shavar?
I just got up! Stop it!
He's like, no. You get back on the floor. Stop it! No. Stop it! No. Stop it! No.
Jesus. When I get my hands on you.
When I get my hands on you, it's not gonna be pretty. 529 for this, and it's got guard attack boost level 1. That's so bad. Like, if attack boost was decently strong as a skill stat, I think it would be a better skill. Like, hands down.
Get
Who
knocked on
doesn't
the
love a
ground,
little
stupid
ancient
hoy.
technology?
Okay, so I do have 2 blast. I could try making another skyscraper. Yeah, fuck it. Let's see what we can get away with. Oh my god, it's not gonna let me get away with what I want because I don't have enough cracked discs.
Shavar.
Do I have a paralysis? Because it's gonna end up being it's gonna be a subpar paralysis weapon. Holy shit.
Who doesn't love a little ancient technology?
Oh, I already have one that does. God, that's just so not good. It's not good.
Come back anytime.
You,
Yes.
man boy.
You dare mock the
People
son of a
from Zeus
shepherd!
told me to tell you they said hello.
Yeah, I don't understand how like
Bye.
the whole festival shares things work. Like, do I just need to spend more time hunting in the oil basin?
The festival shares are just random.
That is a tier 5 Jindahad, just regular.
Neat.
Not really in the mood to fight that thing.
I heard from the others.
I heard from the others that you were a bitch.
Oh, 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 oh.
Hey. You know where to
Okay, I
find me.
know where I'm gonna go. I'm gonna test out how some of this shit works.
These things are already almost dead.
I know it's probably not a fair test. But let's just see how our blast does in terms of build up. Alright, we're just gonna try with the standard upper combo. 4. 1576. Okay. Let's swap over to
lend a paw with all your training needs.
change equipment. Lance. Do I bother with this or do I bother with this? The 506. Yeah, the 506 one. Let's try that one instead. Oh, it was on my other one. Okay. No, that's fine. And then we gotta swap out. I think it's this one for flare. Yeah, we swap out this one for flare. Flare, and then one of these gets swapped out for flare. And then I think I can literally just supplement my defense with that and where is my other defense one? I had two. It said two.
Alright, I'm figuring this out. Yeah, the longsword is a lot easier to figure out.
Told you.
Okay.
And then I don't need.
Hey, look, a bird wyvern gem. I needed one of those. I just fought this thing because it was right there, but I ended up getting stuff what I needed. This was my test subject, and I got a lot of stuff I needed.
Counter Strike might work. Destroyer would be funnier though. Destroyer would be way funnier.
Jesus Christ, why is this so loud?
Oh hell no! I need a fucking weakness exploit on this. Holy shit! What? What was I thinking? Divine Blessing, Defense Boost level 6, Destroyer. Yeah, no. This seems like it'd probably be okay for a physical.
Is approaching.
Swap out for my regular iron one. And let's see how if this beats the damage scaling. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3.
Okay, so okay, alright. That's what I do when I can just charge my spirit blade.
That's actually a decent damage difference.
And then when it's fully charged, wabba. Okay, yeah. I will be full weave. I will be samurai.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
that DPS is actually staggering. No,
I will be a
you are-
samurai.
you are so much better off just going a regular. Elementless on Lance is actually way different. Holy shit. And then, like, taking into the flare accountability, like, you're just creating more wounds, more damage opportunities. No, I think Elementless is actually the way to go for Lance. Like, don't get me wrong, Blast is fun. And like, you know, extra damage is extra damage. Alright, so you're on a quest right now?
No. Alright, so I need a low rank. Doshiguma. A low rank Guardian Doshiguma. Oh, I gotta do a lot of low rank stuff. Ugh. Though to be fair, I didn't do like hardly anything for the longsword line yet, so that makes sense.
Yeah, these understand.
The truth within lies, your little spies. They take over your mind.
I'm gonna go hunt a Balahara.
Balalahara. I'll come with you. I need to get parts of that anyways.
This is also me being like, I need to finish more of these dumb I need to finish more of my stupid optional quests.
Never happens. I guess I'll do it again. Be more than this now.
Commencing quest now. Are you prepared?
What?
I'm all fired up.
Did you see Joe
No.
Cat's new
They've issued us
Video.
supplies. Let's put them to use.
Nope.
he came back out of retirement to post a Monster Hunter
really?
content.
There's a lot of people that are saying that this has the potential to be the best Monster Hunter,
In
depending on
term-
how they do with the updates.
like on what?
Just like gameplay wise.
Oh, okay. I mean, I can understand like quality of life changes, sure, but like I don't know if I'd go as that far to say the best Monster Hunter. I'd say the most approachable Monster Hunter for sure.
That I do agree with. The fact that they've already sold over 10 million copies is insane.
Well, that's because the fan base is ridiculously strong.
Well, especially with this being so intro friendly. I mean, we'll see how many people stick with it after Arch-Tempered is introduced.
We'll see how many of them come back and when Master Rank gets involved. We'll see how easy they think it is once, like, you know, Master Rank comes. Although, like, I'm already judging it based off of, I'm not already judging it. I
This must
will
be
be
how the
judging
thing
it
feels.
based off of World's criteria of Arch-Tempered, because I was there when, like, you know, the first Arch-Tempereds came out for high rank. I knew what it took to fight
There! That's our target!
Arch-Tempered Balhazak and all of that fun jazz.
Finding good footing in sandy terrain can be tricky. Fortunately, the sensors...
Bonk. my spirit blade, and now I'm all red. Whop. Okay, yeah, longsword wasn't that hard to figure out. I think I got it now.
I told you it wasn't gonna be hard to figure out. The harder thing to get to work is like learning your counter strike gaps. That's the harder thing to learn for longsword. And when I say harder, it's like air quotes. Because I haven't used it this game, so I can't tell you like quality of life changes, whether or not you have like up time on almost all of your counter attacks, because you could have that for a while high. There was no need.
No need for what?
For the shock trap. There was no fucking need for it, man. It's a tier 3 normal monster. There's no need for
I
it.
didn't put it down. My cat did.
I thought Bruce did. Are we using the same voice? Because that might be fucking with me.
Wing, 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 wing.
God. You wanna know what's funny is you can actually trigger my offensive guard.
Neat.
That's the funny thing.
I've already started to figure it out. Alright, that's cool.
Yeah, it's not that hard. Like, I'm sorry, longsword users, your weapon's not that hard.
The bow, I will admit, the bow did have a pretty high learning curve. Well, a pretty high damage ceiling. So once you figured out the combos and like start optimizing it, you can get some really good damage out of it.
Mm-hmm.
But you had to min-max like all of your kit.
Oh no, don't get me
The
wrong. Like,
inside-
longsword's got a pretty big damage ceiling too. Like, all the weapons have good damage ceilings. It's just figuring them out.
Yeah. Now the bow did have a really dumb like intro where you didn't really have to think, because you could just sit there and dragon piercer when you're in a group.
Mhm.
But where I really had to learn was when I took it into solo.
Yeah. No, solo hunting will change you. And in my opinion, change you for the better, because you have to do it on your own.
So I had to learn better positioning, what DPS I could get out in a shorter time, fucking optimizing the pathing. It was.
Mhm.
That's why when I learned that shit, it was so much better for the bow.
No, I hear you, man. I have been solo hunting for a long time. I understand exactly what you're talking about.
That's why I knew Dylan was gonna give up on it as soon as he tried it.
What?
He wanted me to teach him the bow last night, remember? He's like, can you show me the bow? You did one hunt with it, and he's like, yeah, I'm not doing this.
Oh, yeah, no,
He watched me do one hunt, and he was just like, the bow looks really cool. It is. It's just...
Nah,
That's a lot of micromanaging.
I mean...
It's not
he's
like
also
hammer
not
go
like
bunk.
driven to learn it, really. Is the other
Yeah.
bit to it. Like, if he like Oh, it says
Can't
right
go
there
bump.
which one it is. Like if he's like focused on learning how to use it, he'll never have an issue. Period. His problem lies in that if it doesn't strike him immediately, then it's going to probably not be something he's involved with a lot.
I literally think he only liked it because he was sawing me dick around with it. And he's like, oh, okay, cool, that's some cool damage that you're putting out. It was one of those things, it was just like, okay, that looks cool. That doesn't look that hard. I could do it.
Gets
And then as soon as-
involved, finds out what it requires. Yeah, maybe not.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I think it wasn't as bad because when it came to learning like the insect glaive did have a little bit of a learning curve, but once I got the hang of
Well,
it,
what can I
it
do
was
for ya?
literally just mix matching to figure out the combos I like.
Yeah, so like insect glaive is not hard to understand as soon as you understand how your kinsect works. Like once you understand the 3 buff system, once you understand how your kinsect works, once you understand that you can separate from the kinsect and the kinsect can do its own thing, and that the faster it moves, the more it can help you do more powder shit, like figuring out the kinsect glaive is not that difficult.
Yeah.
Like the difficulty curve, in my opinion, is always going to be based off of how the kinsect works, not the insect glaive itself. The glaive itself is very one-dimensional, in my opinion. The insect is what changes how the glaive works. Because, like, if you've noticed when using the glaive, like, your move set when you have 1 buff versus 2 buffs versus 3 buffs is inherently different each time around.
Yeah.
So knowing what you can do with 1 buff versus knowing what you can do with 2 buffs versus knowing what you can do with 3 buffs is vastly different than when you have none buffs. But because they made it so much easier to get buffs in this game, you will never understand the struggle of Kinsect Glaive in older titles.
I mean, I did play it in Rise.
I don't know how it played in Rise, because I can tell you how it played in World. It played very similarly to how it played in Generations and how it played in 4 Ultimate. It was very not that changed. Like, you actually had to throw your Kinsect out, target a spot.
You did in Rise as well.
Oh, Jesus. Fuck off kindly. How about that, caller? That's a lot of rewards.
Bruh.
Yeah, hold on. I want that. Create quest. Save as investigation. Yes, thank you. I want this. Tier 5 tempereds. Both of them are tier 5 tempereds. Oh my god.
Good lord. Oh my god, they're lesbians.
Let's accept and depart. Let's see how this plays out, because
Let's have another hut with no surprises today.
there. You see this quest?
A supply shipment.
Good lord, what the hell?
Yeah, you see what I'm seeing? I'm actually I'm locked in. Let's get it, boy. do it. I saw the thing announce itself, and I was just like, oh, okay, yeah. Holy shit! Your exact reaction. Then you saw it, and was like, holy shit!
What the
Fuck.
fuck?
I'm like, I'll take this quest, and then I saved this quest so we can do it 3 more times after this. Now they're both tier 5s, and they're both tempered, so we should be a bit more cautious.
I'm gonna poke it with a stick.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Mega armor sphere. Mega demon drug.
Do you not have that upgraded all the way?
Have what upgraded?
Your weapon?
No.
No. There is an Arkfeld!
Yeah, he's a tempered arc belt too, by the way. Oh god!
Arkfeld? What the hell?
So glad I had that fucking armor on.
Arkfeld? I'm not hunting you, Arkfeld. Arkfeld, go away, Arkfeld!
Ah!
I didn't want to switch out my
Pardon me,
weapon.
good sir. But could you please get the fuck out of the way?
Yeah, Arkfeld, I don't want to fight you, Arkfeld. Although it's nice that we have an Arkfeld in here that we can use to just beat the shit out of our enemies.
You know, I hate that while you're sitting there hitting it, it can still hit me! Woo! Get on the ground!
Paralyzed! Go all out!
What the fuck?
You're just like, why me? I swear to God, he's such a silly bitch. Nice, that's really good. Gaicho, get the fuck out of my way! Yes, he's almost done.
God damn it. I missed.
I'm having too much fucking fun. I entertained the idea one time of trying to kill a monster just by lancing it off of my sacred, and I was just like, the damage is too minimal for me to want to do this.
Yeah.
I hit the jump button. I don't know why he didn't want to let me do it.
Oreo, yes, I see you.
What do you mean the local arc belt is leaving?
Ow. Okay. Bitch.
You bastard, get back here! I'm not done harassing you yet!
He was just standing still for me for a second as I'm just watching you run into him.
Oh my god, it's not gonna let me.
He's going to sleep.
Is he?
Yeah. But then bring any fucking bombs!
Oh, I have bombs. I'll let you do it. I don't care.
Oh yeah.
It's oh
Oh yeah. Oh, he screamed.
I scream. Alright, cool. We got that other tempered wound.
The monster's exhausted.
Oh shit. Dead. We knew it was gonna live that long, man. Like,
I just wanted that last tempered wound. Why did he die right as the wound popped?
yeah. No, I can't tell you how long I was spent trying to get that leg. I'm like, Flair, what the hell, man?
And then they're gonna be making arch-tempered monsters even more resistant to wounds.
I'm gonna like, well, Flair is just gonna be unfucking playable at that point. Like, damn. Or it's gonna be mandatory, one or the other.
Where are you going?
He's right there. He's literally right there. Where are you going, Sacred? Sacred, come on now.
Hello.
Lance is by far the biggest and the meanest out of those two.
Yeah.
Like, don't get me wrong, they're both, like, they're both flagship monsters. But I got one wound already open. That one took me significantly less time. Wow, sit the fuck down! I love Lance's ability just to tell monsters to sit the fuck down with the power clash. It makes me so damn happy.
Get on the ground.
One on that back leg. Oh, there's also one on the head. That's an interesting spot for it. Oh, oh no. I am going to sharpen while he's busy trying to kill Pally. And you, apparently. He's like, look at me go, I'm magnificent.
I got him.
I'm gonna wait for you to knock him down. I'm gonna aim for that head, actually.
We got ourselves a varmint here. I don't have enough
God, trying to hit his head is so fucking hard. Oh, that is unfortunate. He didn't even flinch. I cannot see shit because of this stupid fucking waterfall.
Don't worry, I failed. Yeah.
I cannot. Okay.
Jesus Christ. Get out of the water. Get out of there.
Look out. Look out. Let me out. I can't stand this crazy place. What? You can't stand it either, I see. You just see it walk, like fucking flopping out of there. Just its meaty arms going funk, 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 funk.
I may have been bullying it in there.
I took it into my cave. It was never seen again.
You thought it had me, but really it was trapped in there with me.
There is a dead. Oh no, that's just the thing we killed already. Okay.
Bing.
We only need to hit it, break its skull, and then that's all the tempered wounds.
Ow.
Oh, thanks, bud. I was gonna hit the bigger wasp, but if you're just gonna give me heals anyway.
If you want to set me part of my blade, I won't complain. So dumb. I ran up the second he went to belly plump, so I was running up while he was going up.
He sent the water wave at me, and I just fucking blocked it as it pushed me all the way.
There's one thing I miss about the bow.
Is
Is the
getting all
ability to
those
hit a wound
wounds.
literally anywhere. That's not just hitting all the wounds, it's literally just the ability to hit the wound anywhere. Ow. Because, like, even if the monster's up against the wall or something, I showed you before, I could literally still hit it.
Yeah, yeah. Ow, you bastard! I was sharpening, bitch.
I think I claw, I need that claw very much.
Sit the fuck down.
Kalima! Kalima!
Fucker wound on the face. Let's go.
Kalima! I just hurt my blade, don't worry. He's got a wound on his face.
Well, come on.
Just hold
so am I. Trying to get rid of this water blight.
I popped one of his.
I'm going all out.
Charge flame lead.
If I can get away with doing this real quick, that's fucking funny. They're carrying me. They were carrying me. Let me touch you. Let me touch you. There we go.
Whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Freezing there, Miles.
Ah! Let's go, Sacred.
Ow. Fine. I'll be a bit.
Ow. I'm like, get your shit off me.
Good job, Sally. God, oh, you bitch!
Get back here, you oaf. I didn't say you could run all the way back home. Damn it! That's so big I could have got his stupid tail. Outbreak of paratoads. Oh my god.
That might be a good place to set up camp. Let's go see.
I'm a bit
What a view!
busy. I already have camp where I want it. This
Hello?
would be a great place to set up camp over here.
Hello?
What?
I have a camp up there.
Yeah, me too. Where did it go? Oh my god.
Let's
It
get up here.
decided to
It's
climb
taking
up
forever.
anyway!
Don't worry, I'm up here charging my sword.
You made me run all this way for no reason, Sacred. We were already up here. He's like, I have to get in the water. I have to get in the water.
Fish splashing over there? That's a sign of fish gathering.
Don't you roar at me, you bitch.
Don't worry, I'm charging my blade, Miles. Damn it.
Yeah, this is gonna lie down for... Yeah, could you? Get rid of the status symbol, Alex. Or, yeah, Bruce, Pally, whatever. Don't care, they're both Alicos. I'm like, you didn't have much longer to go.
We're getting paid well for that one.
Hell yeah, man. That was a long ass quest.
It sure was. Alright, I'm going for a swim. Whee! Oh.
Tell me about it, man. I'm really hoping with Legaicus that we get to actually swim in this water.
That would be so much fun.
Yeah, just using the wedge beetles to just dive into the water.
I do think I am gonna call it right there though, because I am
So,
fucking
where
exhausted.
to next?
There's symbol 2s and 3s. Oh, I'm spoiled.
Oh, hell yeah, man.
And the Ithana plate. Let's go.
And we got an additional weapon fragment too on top of that. That's crazy.
Charge up. Charge up and attack boost. Oh, heck yeah.
Water attack. Oh wait, what is this? Chain. We get a burst. Okay. Expert
Whoa.
jewel.
Wild man.
Damn it! I found a blast affinity infusion, and I'm just like, I just want an attack.
Bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum.
Power clashes, yeah, no, I love making monsters sit the fuck down with a power clash.
I think tomorrow I'm gonna be doing a lot of low rank shit.
Oh, why? You enjoying the longsword that much?
Yeah. It is weeby, but it's kind of fun.
Yeah, no, it's a good weapon.
There's a massive reservoir of water.
Like, I think I'll probably make it my second day. I think the bow by far is my favorite primary.
Let's take a quick break. I'll check our supplies.
You like longsword more than
Yeah,
you like
thanks.
insect glaive?
See, that's the hard toss-up. Insect Glaive is a lot of fun because of the mobility, but Longsword's just funny. Because now that I'm figuring it out with the Soul Clash and like the Soul Charge and everything, it's actually kind of fun. Only time will tell.
Yeah, only time shall tell. I did love Joe Cat's uh, video
Always
that he
happy
did.
to take your way.
Because he's trying to instill and educate people. Like, this is how you do it in the olden days. This was how we did it. It's like you see that geologist, you see that gathering thing in the old sets. This is how we did things. This is how we prepared for hunts back in the day. You're gonna want to do these. You're gonna want to grind resources, like, because you'll be so much happier when you grind enough resources to just go and keep doing hunts back to back to back.
Yeah.
Always happy to take your quest.
Oh, hey, a rare trade. Wyvern sprouts for beast gems.
Oh, here's a tier 4 tempered Jindad. Create quest. Save as investigation. Thank you. Go fight that.
But like I was
later.
saying, I'm going to create every weapon and every
Where should we
weapon
start?
tree.
Let's check
But
the map
I'm
first.
going to test out every weapon for like 50 hours apiece.
Mhm.
Well, whether or not I stick with them is to be seen.
I understand.
But so far, I really like the bow is still my favorite. I didn't think I'd like the bow, but after I figured it out, I just love it. I love it to goddamn death. And this is the weaker version of the bow, because they nerfed the living hell out of it from beta. So if they buff it again,
I just based off of the way you
Always
sound,
happy
it
to
doesn't
take
sound like it needs to be buffed.
it doesn't. No, it doesn't need to be. I think it's in a good spot right now. Especially with the ability, like, the ability for it to target wounds, like, anywhere and at any time is kind of broken. But with them talking about increasing, like, the resistance to wound damage and the resistance to, like, being knocked down from
Always
wounds
happy to take
continuously,
your quest.
Mhm.
it might start to fall off. Which is probably when I'll start switching off more to the second days, like the longsword or the insect glaive. Okay. Night night, Miles.
Yep, later, man. Debating on how I want to do this shit. Reduced? Okay. Constitution sounds like a better idea. Skill info. So if we knock this down to defense level 4, we still get all elemental resistances plus 3. Yeah, and then we also have Guardian's protection. We don't have haste and recovery with this, but that's fine. Hmm. might just help to have another destroyer jewel. Oh man, that weakness to dragon though is gonna be such a... Because we go back to defense or whatever. And that puts us back up to... No, and that just gives everything. That counts for everything. Such a hard thing to want to give up. God, I am gonna have such a hard time letting that go. Attack +7. What if I decide to do a Mind's Eye instead? 50% of your 10% damage to hard targets, 30% damage to hard targets. You know what? Let's try it out in the because I want to try it out in the... I want to try out how it feels. 1807. That is the number to beat. Oh shit. Equipment. Okay, so we're doing blast. We can swap out this one for this one, or maybe even that one. Oh, it gives us antivirus. I mean, that could be good. I think we need to swap out for a different chess piece, honestly, because I don't think this is cutting it, and I think it's actually kind of drowning us a little bit. So the question is, I need a different chess piece for this to be good. So the question is, who do I get? Which chess piece is better? Because I can remove the chess piece, because technically I have like +6 to my weakness exploit with this set on.
Hey,
Forge,
Anything
upgrade
to get your eye?
armors. So the question is, what chess piece?
hello.
I mean, that's a good one right there. Give me another wide range. It's a shame there's no set bonus for Damascus. What does adaptability do? Negates the effects of heat and cold. Negates environmental damage, period. That's crazy. Maximum might. That could be a good one to counteract. Resentment is also good, and then it's got a level. New Udra Horn 3, Udra Cerebrospinal Fluid. I think that one would probably be the better out of two. Let's remove from wish list. Yes. Remove from wish list. Yes. Remove from wish list. Yes. And then remove from wish list. Yes. Remove from wish list. Yes. And then we want this one add to wish list. So I just need to fight new Udras. Which shouldn't be too hard because my fire res is very high. In the meantime, I think I could settle for using Dahad Shard Mail. Okay, well let's use these. And then we can start using these.
Ready to get to work?
Alright, change equipment. So now we have...
Hello.
Now we need to switch over to coalescence. This will have a Phoenix Deco. And then we got Blast Attack, Mind's Eye, Guard Up, Defense Boost level 6, Weakness level 5, Divine Coalescence. Okay. And then... Agitator would just be good. Attack plus 8, affinity plus 5%. Throttle is also good. I think throttle is actually better. 2 latent powers
Hello.
should give us what? Skill info. 30% stamina depletion and then 20% affinity while active.
Hello. What are we making today?
I'm just wondering whether or not I want to swap out the helmet or not. I mean, Ray Dow would just give us latent power, period. it's really not worth building into after level 3. Okay, so we can literally just max it out at level 3. Do I sacrifice 3 points in defense for protection is the question. I think that might be worth it. Where are my other protections?
Fit you to a T. Well,
Yeah,
what
give me
can
a
I do
second.
for you?
I'm looking to see if I can't make my blast lands more fun to use. Because I would rather just use it to have some fun. Not sure crit boost is the answer.
Yep. You know where to find me.
Yep.
Give it a try.
Hmm. Guard up water attack. No, that's a good one. I don't think I need that many jumping jewels.
I hope it suits your taste. Take care now.
No, I needed to talk to Gemma. Gemma, 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 Gemma.
Hey. Hello.
Hmm. there a leg piece that I can use instead that offers more for less? Oh, that is so tempting. That is so tempting. Yeah, and then I just take the,
Look good? Alrighty. Perfection.
I take this, change equipment, I change this back to this, potentially is the idea. Or I could do this,
Bar.
give myself a Vade window, and then I get Coalescence, and then I can take off,
Bar.
and then we're still kind of rocking, right?
Bar.
We get another throttle, or latent power. And then... But really, whatever we want in this spot.
Bar.
Honestly, Destroyer just sounds good. See how this works. I don't actually know how I feel about that one. We're not really taking advantage of any set boosts here, which I guess is fine. So we don't really need to. Attacks after covering from weapons. I don't care. Increases attacks when inflicted with ailments. Don't really care. Lord's Fury. Resuscitate. Gives us resuscitate for free.
Bar.
Against large monsters. We're just mixing sets at this point. We're not really caring about too much.
Got something in mind?
The Magala is fine. We need to upgrade the Dao legs.
Bar.
let's see how this changes the build setup a bit. See whether or not Mind's Eye makes a difference. We're just testing things out at this point. That's pretty high damage. Let's see what happens when we change out the Mind's Eye for a crit boost. Because I know I think there's a crit boost level 3, but I could be wrong. Let's see the damage change. Actually less damage. That's interesting. Maybe that's just the low end. Let's try it again on a different side. Okay. That's kind of like the damage range. Alright, let's
Happy to lend a paw with all your training needs.
try again. I did less damage. Okay. And that was with everything. So, Mind's Eye actually gave us a massive amounts of damage comparably. So we don't actually need crit boost. We just need Mind's Eye, because the damage is not that different. So let's check it out this time around. Yikes! Yeah, no, Mind's Eye. Screw crit boost. just screw crit boost. That is insanity. Yeah, no, screw that. We don't need crit boost on this build. Although now that I see that, I'm wondering if latent power is actually worth it. Because if that's what we're just doing raw on critting. Like, do we just change throttle to damage? And then the better question is, like, what damage do we change it to? 'Cause I think agitator would probably be a better idea. I think agitator would be a way better idea, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. Because if we have agitator on, then we're just gonna do way more damage, like more amounts of damage. Just have to figure out which sets I'm going to use.
Anything catch your eye? Shebar.
That's an option. That is an option. Antivirus flinch free. That is an option. That is a glorious option, actually. Because then we can take advantage of the virus to give us another damage boost. And because we're constantly attacking, we're not usually going to have virus down. So it would be a double-edged sword for sure. Or I could get agitator level 2 off of Dahad. And then we have Dahad, how do I want to play this? Let's see about...
You know where to find sir.
Those give us weakness. Exploit level 2.
Got something in mind?
Let's see here. Are there any graves that are just... or wastes, I should say, that are just better? Constitution is not that great right now. Well, no, it's a good skill. It's just not a skill I want right now. Dahad has weakness, exploit, and 3 level 1 decos, but that's not really what I'm looking for. And these are not going to have the decoration slots I'm looking for either. We could just swap all of these onto Challenger. +5. Max out protection. Take advantage of that. We have antivirus. Maybe this is the play?
Know where
To
to
squeak
find
out
me?
as much damage as possible. I just want to see how it,
Well, what
how,
can I do
like,
for you?
See how it works out. Like, does it make a difference? Because 19, 20 is our number to beat. That's comparable. I think the one thing we're not able to factor in is how the virus affects us. So I'm not gonna know until I go and fight like a big monster to get the virus effect. How much damage do we do here? Okay, that's not that great. Alright. So I want to say the virus combined with agitator, because I don't think agitator is in effect. I think this is the damage we're doing without the agitator, because agitator does not seem to be in effect. Doing that much without agitator, without antivirus, I think this has the potential to, or without the virus buff, I think this has the potential to hit up into the 2000s, just doing upper combo. So I think this is where I'm gonna say we're just gonna leave it. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Later, man.